This is a magical story of how love conquered the odds. Once, there were two tribes in a faraway land, the tribu Rambutan and the tribu Lanzones. Since time immemorial, the two tribes have been sworn enemies and tight competitors in almost everything. They cursed each other. One tribe would painstakingly curse that the harvest of the other would be poor to bring their tribe famine and chaos. In spite of this, two lovers from each tribe managed to hide their affair, the princess of tribu Lanzones and the prince of tribu Rambutan. They secretly met each other far from their tribes and enjoyed their precious moments together. They shared stories, they sang, they danced, they played. Both were cautious in keeping their secrets from their tribes. They thought that no one could ever keep them apart. On one ordinary day, the tribu Lanzones was caught off guard when a troop of black ants and fruit flies attacked their village, killing many soldiers and civilians and taking the king, the queen, and the princess with them. The news about this attack reached the village of tribu Rambutan. Since tribu Lanzones is their arch nemesis, they did not bother and all continued living their normal life. All but one. When the prince heard about the abduction of the royal family of Lanzones, he pleaded mercy from his father to help him in saving the princess and her parents, and that, if his father won't allow, he shall go on his own. Being a kind and loving father, he set aside the ancient rivalry and agreed in helping his son to rescue the princess and her parents. The prince, together with battalions of soldiers, attacked the lair of the fruit flies and the black ants. It was a bloody battle. The war ended with hundreds and thousands of demise. But alas, the tribu Rambutan won. They were able to save the royal family of tribu Lanzones, but to the grief of everyone, especially the princess, the prince was found dead with multiple wounds from his fight with the enemies. The princess loved the prince so much that after his death, she was so dejected that she grew ill and eventually died. Both tribu Rambutan and tribu Lanzones were devotees of the Lady of Immaculate Beauty. They both thought that they had lived an upright life, but they didn't know that the Lady with Immaculate Beauty was displeased with the rivalry. Both tribes realized this and asked each other forgiveness and ended their seemingly interminable rivalry. The two tribes who were still grieving decided to bury the bodies of the prince and the princess beside each other. They believe that the lovers will continue their love story in the afterlife. A month later, everyone was surprised to see a couple of trees near the grave of the prince and the princess. One was bountiful with red fruits and the other lush with yellow fruits. After looking at the trees for a long time, they came to the belief that the trees were the souls of the prince from tribu Rambutan and the princess from the tribu Lanzones. Because of this incident, the two tribes reunited and became one tribe. This is how the Rambones is born, and this is why we celebrate the Rambones Festival.